It's day 19. Sorry about yesterday. I filmed my coffee in the morning and my Advent opening, and then that was all I got to. But I did stay caught up on my blanket, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about this morning. Um, Also, hi, if you're new here. I'm Nick Nyman. I have a knitting podcast, and this is Vlogmas. So, back to the blanket. I'm doing an Advent blanket. If you've been following, you know. And I am really stressing. Stressing is not the right word, but I'm mildly concerned about the size this blanket's going to be. Which is weird because it's the same amount of yarn. I guess technically it's not because I'm not using the entire, like these are my leftovers so far, and I have this whole bag, right? So I think I have maybe like 5 to 6 grams left over of each color. So technically I'm not using the entire Advent. In my previous Advent blankets, I used every inch of that yarn. By the way, I am at work right now. It's 15 minutes until our office actually opens. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to chat with you guys. Anyway, so since I'm keeping that aside, so let's see, let's just say it's 5 grams. That's 125 grams I'm going to have left over. That's a lot. Like that's a skein and a quarter, right? So no wonder it's coming out smaller than my previous blanket. Sorry, I keep looking at myself. I need to look at the camera. Duh. So I'm debating what to do. So let me just show you where we're at. So each strip, technically it's 2 strips because I'm doing the color twice. See what I'm saying? So each one of these strips, like here it is at my head, and it goes down to like my knee. So like if I'm covering up with that, if it's on my feet, it comes to my hip. So like if I'm trying to use that as like a lap blanket, and that's the length this way. Width wise, so here's one, what I'm calling one strip is 2. Again, it will be, that's 5 colors, so it'll be 5 of this. Right? So, I mean, width-wise, it's kind of perfect. But length-wise, it's just not quite there. And then the fact that one end has all these, right? And then the other end is these. So it's like a kind of chevronish feel. I'm just wondering, I have a couple options. I should have more of this because I ordered the same amount of this as I had of this, right? Of these total. So since I'll have 125 grams left of the colors, I should, in theory, have about that much left of the undyed. So what I could do is just create like on the end, I think what I could do is just pick up all the way across and then just do the same as I did on these, right? Like the same increase and decrease, decrease and increase, and just go across the entire thing. So that's one option I could do. I could order, oh, I've got this all tangled up now. I could order, this is all stroll fingering from Knit Picks. So I could order, like, figure out which ones are my favorite colors out of here and order a whole skein of one of those and use that and do, like, on the ends, just have that all the way across. I could pick up in each of these sections and square this off, right? Like, there's so many options of things I could do to grow this blanket, but I want it to look like it was intentional. So my other option would be just to create more of these parallelograms, but then it comes down to, well, I don't want them all in the same colors, right? Like, and there's not enough, these leftovers aren't enough to do a whole nother like 2. So it's going to throw off, like it's going to be different than what I'm doing now anyway. So I'm just thinking through all of that. So I guess I don't really have to make a decision until after Christmas. Once the blanket is complete, then I can decide. But I think what I'm leaning the most towards, and I would absolutely love your guys' input, I think what I'm leaning the most towards is maybe getting a skein of whatever color, not necessarily this one, but whichever one of these I like the most, get a full skein of that, add some to the top and bottom, and maybe alternate with the undyed and just do long rows on the top and bottom, or squaring off maybe with the undyed, but then see every other one of these is the undyed across the top. So it would like extend that all the way across. Like, how's that going to look, right? Or I could square all these off so there'd be triangles at the top and triangles at the bottom, right? Because it would be in between these. So there'd be triangles at the top and the bottom of the same color. And then I could just use stripes, right? I don't know. Those are 2 things I'm leaning towards. And of course, I have a Knit Picks order on its way to me right now. So I easily could have made this decision already and ordered it with that order and saved in shipping, but I didn't do that. The dilemma. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Those are my morning thoughts this morning. I'm going to go ahead and add in. You guys saw me open this just a few minutes ago. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in and stay caught up on this. Oh, and somebody's here, so I've got to go. But chime in and we'll talk later.